Hey guys, it is Tanya and welcome back to the channel. Today I am back for another speed build and we are creating kind of a small house in the countryside of Windenburg. This ends up being like, I think I called it a cottage, but it has 2 bedrooms. It has an upstairs, but the bedrooms are on the main floor. Upstairs is kind of like a hangout area / artist studio type of feel, and I think this was kind of a fun little place to build. I just kind of was like trying to figure out the floor plan a little bit while I was building. Not as much as in the last build I did, but like I was kind of thinking about it a little bit while building, as like I didn't make the rooms while I was making the shape, but I was like thinking about where they would go. So here I am. This is actually pretty similar to what the floor plan is going to look like. There's like a little hallway that connects the bedrooms and the bathroom. And then there's like the living space pretty soon after you walk in. And then off to the side, there is the kitchen and dining areas. And then upstairs ends up being like a hang room, which I think is kind of fun. I had like another TV and some couches up there. There's also, oh gosh, what is it called? Is it foosball? Foosball table is up there. I always forget the name of that, like, contraption. I'm like, what is that table called? It's a foosball table, correct? I don't know. You guys will let me know once you see it. But we're just fiddling with the outside of the house here. I just really wanted something that was going to look cozy and a little bit overgrown. I put a lot of landscaping throughout this build. And yeah, that's pretty much all of what it's going to look like on the outside. I think I kept most of everything in this build. I didn't cut too much out. And that's always good, because I know sometimes people are like, oh, why'd you cut whatever out? And I didn't cut anything in this, I don't think, because I left the floor plan in. I think I left most of the landscaping. I might have cut out picking the colors of the outside of the house, because if I didn't, this video would probably be an hour long. I spent so long trying to figure that out. I also moved this chimney so many different times, and yeah, I just couldn't make a decision about where I would want a chimney to go. I eventually figured it out, but it takes me a while. But yeah, how is everybody doing today? I feel like it's been ages again since I've talked to you guys, because I have lately, me and my boyfriend, he got a new job a couple months ago, and ever since then we're on completely opposite schedules. So we live together, but I only really see him on the weekends, so I haven't been recording as much on my weekends like I used to. So I've been mostly doing all of my voiceovers and builds during my work week, so it's like big stretches of time between when I record. So the good thing about that is that I'm recording this more closer to when it goes up. So like this goes up on the 2nd and I'm recording it on the 1st. So it's more relevant, but it's just kind of weird. Like my recording schedule is different now because I try to spend more time with my boyfriend when we're both here at the same time, because we both have weekends off. It's just rough sometimes having a different schedule. But anyway, we're just adding some more landscaping and ivy to the outside of this house. And while I'm thinking of it, what do you guys think of the new gallery update? I built this house before that went up, but that doesn't really matter anyway. But I wanted to wait to record this voiceover until I knew what that gallery update was about. Or we didn't even know it was going to be a gallery update, but it was strongly like suggested. A lot of people, including myself, were pretty sure that's what it was going to be, and it did end up being a gallery update. And we're apparently going to be getting more gallery updates in the months ahead. And I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's a pretty nice update, and I definitely want to see what else they add. When Simgru Grant said, we know you guys want custom thumbnails, and I can't say much right now, but winky face. I thought that was so funny and amazing that like they heard us. There's so many things that I feel like are going to be awesome. I feel like, though, if we get that, it's not going to be like you can upload your own photo, because that'll be kind of hard to regulate with people uploading things they're not supposed to upload. But I think maybe like custom, like you could take the photo in game, or like screenshots you took in game, it would grab from your screenshots folder or something. I think that would probably be a good way to do it. I use these cutting boards on the outside of the house as shutters. I've used them like that before. Last year when I built my grandmother's house before she sold it, I wanted to like, mortalize it in The Sims. Since she has like bright red shutters, but like the windows, it just didn't work with the shuttered red windows we had. I went ahead and used those, and I just think they make really good shutters. You just put some carving boards or cutting boards on the outside of your house. I wonder if anyone's ever done that in real life. I mean, I feel like they'd work. They do kind of look like shutters. But anyway, we are just finalizing this floor plan here. I'm just fiddling with it a little bit to make sure the stairs fit, because I messed it up at some point in time and they weren't fitting anymore. But that's pretty much what the outside of the house is going to look like. Just adding some archways here into the various rooms and this little hallway where you can get into all the other rooms. I think it makes it a little cleaner so that there's not so many doors everywhere. They're all tucked away in a little hallway, but I don't usually get to do that very often, even though it is very realistic, because when I make bigger houses, usually not all the bedrooms like connect so close together where they can all be accessed through one small space like that. So, I mean, that only works in smaller houses, but that's okay. I definitely want to build some more smaller houses lately, because I feel like I've been doing kind of medium/large houses more often. And so I want to build some more like smaller family homes, like 2 to 3 bedrooms. Probably not 1 bedroom unless you guys want a starter home again. Just because I feel like not many people have 1 bedroom houses. Well, I mean, people do, but like it's in The Sims, I feel like you want at minimum 2. So definitely want to do that. Might do some budget builds. I don't know. There's so many things I want to build. It's like nonstop building desire lately. And the thing that sucks is I have so many ideas, and sometimes I can't act on them because in the moment that one doesn't sound as fun as other ones. Same thing with sometimes when I get suggestions from you guys. You leave me so many cool suggestions, but if in the moment I don't feel like building that, I'm like, darn, because that sounds like a really cool idea, but even with like my own ideas, like I only build when I feel motivated to do so. So it's a struggle sometimes, but this is like pretty much what the landscaping outside looks like. I think it's like real cool. It's like so many plants everywhere. It's very overgrown, and I had fun with it. And we're just gonna add a little rug outside the front door. We have gardening stuff on the front porch, which I think is different, but I think it was kind of cool. We also have the well outside, which I like, and we add a fence in a little while to kind of block off this yard from everything else. And we're just fiddling with the colors of this little awning here as well. And adding some more plants, because I left in most of this stuff. Yay! And more trees. I feel like I wish this lot was the tiniest bit bigger, so I had a little bit more room to fiddle with some plants and such. I also really wish at some point in time that we will get the ability to have, what's it called? Lots that extend into the water. Like we got, oh my god, my voice! That like we got in Island Paradise in The Sims 3. Not necessarily like I would build into the water always. I wouldn't always have like houses on foundation and stuff, but like having water that's on your lot and like just water that you can walk into. Oh my gosh, that piece of roof trim that's still white on the outside. I hope I fixed that. I probably did. But we're finally on the interior, like 8 minutes into this video. And we start with the kitchen like usual. I use these Jungle Adventure countertops because they're some of my favorites, honestly. I think they are really, really cute. And this is just kind of how it gets laid out. It's a very simple kind of U-shaped kitchen. I really love the windows I used in the window I used in the kitchen, which is in the front and in the back of the house. It's a window I don't use very often, but I feel like it fit really, really well behind the sink. And just adding some clutter on the countertops to try and make it look a little bit more lived in. Got a kitty bowl, because I've been trying so hard to make most of my houses cat and dog friendly. Not all of them are going to be, but a lot of them have been lately. So I'm pretty proud of that, since that's something I struggle with doing, because I'm just like, the items aren't as cute, but it makes more sense and lived in. Like, a lot of people have pets, myself included. I'm like, I don't want to add this stuff because it's ugly. And then, like, my house is just covered in cat and rabbit things, so it only made sense. Also, this house has some, like, neutral colors. I think we changed this room to, like, a grayish color. We have, like, we end up having a gray rug in here, and we have, like, some basic chairs, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what happens, but I obviously left everything in, so, yep. Oh, there we go. Light gray and gray. This is like my kind of house. I love light gray, and I've been using this also in my Parenthood Let's Play. We're currently renovating the house, and we used this light gray wallpaper, which I think is really pretty. I feel like it opens up space so well because it's such a light color. It makes every room look bigger, and I'm having fun with that. And in that series, when we were renovating the house, I actually asked you guys, and I feel like this is a better place to ask you guys, if you would be interested in like a Let's Build series where I do like a video of like 20-25 minutes of me starting to build a house in real time. It's not like a speed build, and you guys can leave feedback, what you think we should do, what like suggestions and stuff, and then in the next part I will take those things into consideration and we'll keep building. It'll be like a few parts, probably like 3 to 5, and we'll finish like a build together, kind of like a live stream would be, but it wouldn't be live. I don't know if you guys have seen those before. I know I have a few years ago, but I was wondering if that's something you guys would be interested in, and if so, what are some things you think would be really fun to do in a Let's Build series. Just open to some new ideas for the channel, and want to come up with some fun stuff that you guys would enjoy. Anyway, we're adding a bookcase here in our very cute living room. I like how cozy it is. I have fun with this one. I think it's so cute. I don't make living rooms this small usually, but I feel like it fit really well for this house. And I really want to make some more smaller homes. I love when things just fit perfectly into the space. It makes me really happy. We also added a little table over here and size it down to put the TV on in front of the bookcase. I thought that looks kind of cute. And I think that's pretty much it for this living room. We might hang up a painting or two. Yeah, we do. And then that is it. And we should be adding like a desk and stuff on the other side over here because there's some extra space. And I felt like it was perfect for an office area because your Sims need computers. I was going to say your computers need Sims. Well, that is true in real life. Your computer does require Sims. It is very important. But we're just adding a couple more decorations in here. We have a nice little side table. I feel like that just brings so much to a room. I don't have one in real life, but I really, really want one. That's one of the things I really want when I move, both in like the entryway to my new apartment, and I'll be getting an office when I move. And I really want to make my office very me, decorate it to like how I like it. It'll probably have one of those types of tables in it somewhere. We're adding a bunch of stuff. I have some diplomas up there, some books, some nice statues, a nice little picture. I feel like this house just has a lot of like clutter that makes it look lived in. And we just have like a simple plan out here. We don't have too much of anything in this hallway. I don't think I added anything else. I can't believe I left all that scrolling in, but that's okay. We have both 2 bedrooms here, and they are actually both green. That was a suggestion, I believe, by Chrissy, to have a green bedroom, and it turns out that I did too. Oops. But this one is like a teenager who is really into sports, so I have all kinds of like trophies and sports equipment and like posters and stuff throughout this room, and I thought it was really fun to do. It's a really bright green and yellow scheme, and I think it's just a really fun color scheme. I don't use this swatch on this bed like ever, so I thought it would be nice to do. Also, conveniently enough, that poster is green and yellow. I didn't even think of that, and we have the nice framed jersey above the bed, and we're gonna add some like books and stuff around and trophies, and I don't know, I really, really liked how this one came out. And then the master bedroom is green as well, but it's a different green, and it's using a lot of the new stuff that we got with Seasons that I thought was really nice. Made sure to add this basketball trophy. That was really important to add. And later on I add that like pile of sports equipment on the floor because I forgot to add that, and so we throw that in like after we leave this room because I realized I didn't add it when we were working on the other room. So that's that. Did we leave those curtains? That's kind of cool. I'm pretty happy with this room. I just feel like it has so much personality, and it's really realistic because it is kind of cramped, but like this is what I think is a realistic room, is something that's like this size and has all this stuff in it. And I just feel like it has so much personality. Like, I don't know. I just really, really love it. Added a hamper over there, and now we're going to move on into the master bedroom. See, we use like this green color scheme, which I think is really cute and more appropriate for a master bedroom. And of course, my favorite combo of the Jungle Adventure mirror with the cats and dogs dresser. Just so good, so good. And we just add this couch in here as well. It's like all Seasons. Well, Seasons and cats and dogs in this room. It's so cute. I love it so much. And I've been using these like standalone closet things a lot lately. I just think they're really cute. And so we've been using those a lot. Adding a nice little rug in here and a couple of things on the side tables. I think just lamps and a mirror. Just shoving stuff around in here trying to make everything work. And I think this room came out pretty cute. I don't think we add too much else, just a little bit of clutter. And then we're adding the... I was going to add like the dirty clothes on the floor in that room, but I don't know if I did. But I want to add the pile of like sports equipment, which I think I should be adding soon, unless I did that in that swoop and I just didn't see it because it went by so quickly. But I do add that. And then, is this a foosball table? I think this is called a foosball table. We also add a hamster or a rat. I don't remember which one up there. And just like some more seating around this fireplace. And we end up adding another television and like a gaming console. This would just be kind of like the hangout room, whereas downstairs is more of like the family room. So like when the teenager has his friends over, they probably come up here. And then the room off to the side, I imagine, could be like the mom's or the dad's like artist studio. That's kind of how I imagined this attic space or bonus room, I guess, because it's not really an attic. So I thought that was kind of a different thing, because I always put bedrooms on the top floor and don't do anything interesting other than that. So I thought it would be cool to make it so that this wasn't bedrooms, this was other areas. And also it made it so downstairs I keep wanting to say flew. Downstairs, the floor plan flowed better. I think that's the right way to phrase that, because otherwise we would have had a ton of extra space with where those two bedrooms are. So I'm pretty happy with this. We also have this bathroom I already decorated up here. So there's 2 bathrooms in this house and 2 bedrooms. And the upstairs space here with these hangout spaces could easily be converted into other bedrooms if you wanted more bedrooms, if you want to download this. And if you want to download it, you can search Griffy or the hashtag MsGryphi on the Sims 4 gallery, which is new and updated and beautiful now. So I will be excited to just, I don't know, upload more. I think the gallery got such a good update. But if you guys want to download it, that's where you can find it. That info is also in the description down below. And we're just getting some finishing touches up here. This is basically what the upstairs area ends up looking like, adding some seating outside and just a couple more decorations throughout this. Nothing too crazy, just trying to... Oh, I also squeezed in a basketball hoop, which doesn't really fit in with the house, but I imagine the teenager was like, I need a basketball hoop. I am a basketball player, and it just kind of doesn't make sense, but the family was like, fine, whatever. We'll get you your basketball hoop. I feel like that's realistic. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to fit the house. It's just for the kids in the house. You know, you get things for your children. Anyway, we are coming to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And you can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and turn on notifications to be notified of every single time I upload a video. But we're just finishing up this hallway here, and I'm gonna end this voiceover now. I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.